This is kind of a random video, not going to be edited, so yeah, get ready for that. It's just kind of an informational video, also first official Redstone release video of mine, revolving around cobblestone generators. So, say we look at the base idea of a generator over here. Let's just build it real quick. So in a generator, what you're going to look for, if you want something that works, is something that has two sides, usually. You're going to want the sides to be identical, one of them to have water and one to have lava. Sorry for not setting this up beforehand. So what I mean by this is you will have water here, lava here, and it will create stone right there. So you could sit here breaking cobblestone all day. However, this is somewhat of a tedious task, as well as it's not nearly as efficient as just going mining. So I've always wanted to have a extremely efficient cobble generator. So a while back, about 4 or 5 months ago, I was actually experimenting with some different things. This was kind of one of the first little designs I had. So you just have a clock here which starts itself, and then rigs do this. So as it goes, so it pulls a stone right out of there and then pushes it down. And as soon as it gets to the bottom, the block detects it, or the thing detects it and pushes it forward. So this is good and all, but servers don't like this because it is basically an infinite machine. It is really laggy. So the biggest issue is how to make an extremely efficient cobble generator that is also server friendly, and most servers will allow you to use it. Because this usually is not allowed. My personal opinion of what a lag machine is anything that is doing something for no reason at all. So if you have pistons pushing when they're jammed, that in my opinion is a lag machine. Like if it's for decorative purposes, yeah, like Mumbo Jumbo's Heart on his Season 7 build, or like his music machine now, those like have a purpose, but like something doing anything for no reason at all. And you'll see this jam up here in a second. It's about a jam. So it should be this next push right there. So now you'll see that this is, well, jammed. In my opinion, this is a lag machine, and the thing is that this is going to keep going forever until you turn it off, because it can't go any further because of the max of 12 push limit for pistons. So this is, in my opinion, a lag machine. It also somehow broke through. Yeah, I guess I misplaced that, but yeah, this is just a rough build. So I kept building and improving off of a design roughly like this. It went through a couple of iterations before I got to here, but this is my first release of a server-friendly redstone machine. Now, at first you may be saying, that's way too much redstone, how is that server-friendly? And so I'm going to explain a little bit on how it works. I'm going to release another video, just a brief video with, well actually no, this is going to be the brief video that's going to have like how to use the controls and everything, as well as the download file. And then I'm going to release another video probably later today about how to how every single system works, and that's going to be more or less for server owners to look at, or server admins or stuff like that, so that they can get a full explanation on how this thing works. so that they know that it is in fact safe for a server. So let's get into it. Of course, again, this video is not going to be edited, so there may be some things that aren't the greatest. I just don't have enough for editing software or an editor. So, well, currently my friend is editing. Shout out to Human. Yeah. So first off, you have the downstairs area. I cleaned this up from the previous version that I had, which had a lot more expensive blocks to put in here. So you have kind of just a nice little area to mine in. And of course, this wall of stone will advance to here. Right here, you have the on and off switch available, as well as the fuse button. I'll get more to that in a second. It is rigged for a minecart if you have a pickaxe fast enough. Unfortunately, in vanilla, there is not a fast enough way to mine this using a minecart, because haste to efficiency 5 does not cut the job when using in a minecart. So you would need some, like if a server has like a custom enchant to allow you to mine faster, then you could use a minecart in that situation. So up here you have the control room, or the button room as a lot of people call it. So you have just a couple lights. This wall is the wall of lights only, so these are like your system checks. Okay, so the ready to start, that's telling you the machine is ready to start. This light is whether or not it's actually running. That should always be on, except for when you're resetting the machine. And then the fuse will turn off if the machine shuts itself off. So why I call it a server-friendly redstone machine is because after a certain amount of time of it being AFK, or run without being mined, so if there's not somebody here physically mining the stone, keeping it from jamming the pistons, eventually the machine will shut itself off, preventing lag. So this is why I say that it's a server friendly. So you can put this on a server, because if you turn it on and walk away, in 5-ish minutes, it'll have shut itself off. So basically you don't have the fear of, oh no, did I remember to shut the machine off, and then boom, you have an issue there with lag. So it is really only to be used when the user is at it. This is the manual. This is a manual cobblestone generator. There's no way to... This one is not the automated one. I may do one of those in the future. Yeah, so let's just get started. So up here is how to check a couple of different things. So this light turns on when the machine knows that it's jammed, and it is unjamming itself. This one right here is if the auto turn off system needs a recalibration. Then these are the 3 positions. There is a 4th position, but the 4th position will shut the machine off, send it back to first. So down here, buttons, and you know that'll reset it. So basically, if the light's over here because something happened and you're looked away for a couple seconds, look back, and it advanced the light, you can reset the light, because as soon as it gets all the way across, it'll reset it and flip the fuse, and then no matter how much you flip that switch, it's not going to turn on. You're going to have to press the fuse button. So I'll just show you how fast it is real quick. So we come down here. It's already pumping out stone from the top. Same idea, same basic design as what I showed you over there. That was actually a miniature of what this is, just without the machine work behind it. Also, my game is going to be a little laggy with this, so please forgive the frame rate. So it actually pushes pretty fast, and it's already halfway through the room. So you will actually need a efficiency 5 haste 2 ability in order to mine this at its max capacity. You can also turn it down, however more information to slowing the machine down will be in the next video. So what you're going to notice is as soon as the wall gets to right about, or as soon as the wall fills in this gap here, the machine will keep going for a little bit longer, and then the light will turn on. So now the machine knows that it's jammed, and so the next thing it's going to do is it's going to start to try and unjam itself, because currently the pistons are pushing for no reason. Again, in my opinion, a lagging machine now. So now it's going to try to unjam it a couple times, and it will advance the light, as you see, like that. So that light flickers when it's trying to unjam itself. That's just what happens. So then again, it's going to advance itself to position 3, and then once it goes to position 4, you'll see the fuse turns on, a couple lights flick on and off, and ready to start. Main reactor system are now off, as well as you no longer hear any clockwork or anything because the machine has shut itself down. The last little bit of redstone that you may see will eventually kill itself because it's being powered permanently from here. Other than that, this machine just shut itself off after being AFK for what, like a minute and a half now? So, or not even a minute and a half. So it turns itself off pretty fast. The only way to fix this is, well, first off, you have to clear the area, and I'm not going to go too crazy. With this, I'm just going to mine it once. So 2 ways you can fix it. Well, not 2 ways, there's really only one. Okay. But so what you do is, of course, you can always turn the machine off. However, when the fuse is blown, this is just a fancy button, or a fancy light switch for that light. However, if you want to keep mining and you realize that it's turned itself off and you keep mining, all you have to do, press this button, it'll fix itself. However, we just turned it straight into a jam. So now I'm just going to turn it off, kind of fly around a little bit. The other feature this thing has is a little kind of stairway, not too advanced, of course. Any decorations you want to add to this is up to you. However, please don't mess with any of the wiring, because you can mess it up and then it is no longer server friendly. So down here, this is probably the most expensive part of the entire thing. The hoppers, of course, you can make your own collection system using a minecart, however you please. However, this is this collection system that's going to be loaded into the litematic, or the schematic. Link is going to be in the description for the download for this. And there will be another video coming out on how every system works on this and how to fix it if it's broken, or what to do. So I'd highly suggest, if you were planning to use this, watch the next video, but this is the main video that's kind of needed if you, this is just the bare bones if you want to use this machine in your worlds or on a server. So have a nice day, and I will see you in the next one.